IT Solutions. It is time for another Tech Talk Tuesday. It is Tuesday, June the 2nd, second day of June this year, 2026. Out here on the homestead, on the tractor, as always. Nice weather. A little bit breezy. If you hear it, I apologize. Hopefully my body's covering most of it because it's coming from behind me, in case you can't tell from all the leaves. Anyhow, wanted to talk a little bit about a few things. One was, or the first one is, it's an AI and a cybersecurity issue again, right? I told you they'd be walking hand in hand moving forward. So, going to hit on that. And then my mother-in-law asked my wife why I was doing these videos. And so, got me thinking of the fact that I haven't done anything cybersecurity related or AI related for seniors. And so shout out to my mother-in-law. We will be covering that, presuming that things don't get blown away in the wind. Good grief, that was a good breeze. Anyhow, so, lots of people work from a corner desk. I'm lucky that I get to work from home a lot, and I have a tractor at my house because we have kind of a farm, kind of. Ducks, chickens, no chickens, ducks, rabbits. So, small garden. Anyhow, yeah, she asked me why I was doing these things about for seniors. Actually, let me pivot first. Cybersecurity and AI. That's where I want to go first. So, Meta has confirmed that several key accounts got hacked over the past several weeks by hackers who convinced their AI support agents that they were the rightful owners and that they should add their email addresses to the accounts, mostly Instagram accounts. And so they did that. And the owners were locked out. Yeah, AI. Gotta love it. The ones that were saved had MFA enabled so that they couldn't easily get around it. So I know that people think that having MFA on your social media accounts might be a little overkill, but you never know. So go ahead, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. If it's got MFA, go ahead and enable it. You don't want someone taking over your account, right? One, it's inconvenient, and two, it's been a while since I talked about it, but there was an incident of a man in North Carolina who had his social media accounts hacked, and came to find out because his friends started reaching out to him about what the hell he was posting, right? Yeah, whoever took it over started posting child pornography images, videos, maybe, I don't remember, on his feed. So, yeah, that was bad. That was very bad because that's not him, right? And this was like Christmas Eve, so he thought he would just deal with it after the next day or after the holidays until the sheriff's department came knocking on his door and arrested him for possession and distribution of child pornography. Right? So that's definitely something you don't want to happen in your day. Trust me. Not that it's ever happened to me, but I'm pretty sure having law enforcement come and arrest you for something you did not do that most people find vile and apprehensible is not what you want to be known for. Right? So go ahead, lock those things down. Use a password. I say all the time, I'll say it again, get a password manager. You want to make sure that your stuff is secure, and you can't keep up with all the passwords and MFAs you need to keep these days. It just isn't doable. So there you go. So yeah, Meta, AI, it is what it is, right? So AI is like this tractor that I'm sitting on, right? Used properly, it can help you replace or increase your work efficiency 7x, right? I couldn't plow a field by, I can't plow a field by hand. God only knows how long it would take, but with a tractor, job's much easier, much more quick to get done, much more efficient, right? But just like this tractor, if I'm not paying attention, take my hands off the wheel, don't pay attention to anything and just let it go on its own, then bad things can happen. I've got a pond back there. This could end up in the pond. Or I could destroy the beehive that we've got going here. Got bees too. Any number of things. So you got to treat AI just like any other tool, right? You have to put your hands on the wheel and keep it under control, right? So back to seniors. So things are changing a lot. They change quickly. You know, it's kind of one of those things where you like it or not, it's coming, it's here. It's only going to get more ingrained, more in depth. So regardless of who you are, you gotta kind of have a little bit of knowledge on it, right? I mean, if you don't have a phone, then you're probably not watching this video anyway. Those are probably the only types of people that can get away with it. Bug, still bug. And so it brings me over to seniors, right? So the thing is that AI is not just for businesses, legit businesses, to my point. Bad guys use it too, right? So they can do voice cloning, they can do fake videos, fake text messages, and, you know, using that technology, doing something called the grandparent scam, right? Where grandparents get a call or they get a text from someone pretending to be a grandchild, right? Because they've dug through your social media. So they know who your grandkids are. And if they think you're a really good target, they'll go dig in on your grandkids and get some voice samples or maybe even video samples. So they can have a call to you saying, hey, grandma, grandpa, nana, pappy, whatever you go by. I got arrested. This is a common one. I got arrested and I need bail money, or I need money for bail, right? Because what grandparent is going to help their grandkid out? Or they got in trouble, or they got stuck, right? There's another one. You know, I went to Mexico and I got stuck and I can't, you know, my tickets are screwed up and my credit cards are maxed out or whatever, and I need some money to get a ticket back home. There's going to be any number of reasons they're calling. They're all going to be something to tug at the strings of the grandparents to send their grandchildren money. And so then they're going to give them some type of Bitcoin address or Venmo, or they might get them to buy Apple prepaid cards or stuff like that from the store and read off the numbers to them, that type of thing. Normally it's a cash transfer of some sort because it's quick and dirty. So just need to make sure people are aware of it. If you're not sure who's calling you, like if somebody's calling for money in a panic, and they give you an excuse that, you know, their got lost or confiscated, that could be part of the scheme, right? Then call their parents, your kids, and find out if they are indeed down in Mexico and might need money, right? So just don't give people money, even if they sound like a relative, right? Find somebody else who can confirm that this person is in distress and or is in the location they say they might be in, right? So not to say that it won't ever happen, but it is a common scam. So just like the prince in Ethiopia who has $2 million to give you so that you can help him transfer money out of the country. Yeah, that's a scam. I would love to hear about someone who actually had a prince give him $1.2 million. But anyhow, so whether you're 18 or 80, you know, the rules are the same. Verify before you trust is what I'm getting to, right? Think before you click. And if somebody's creating urgency, slow down. I think that's all I've got to say today. So I was a little late getting on. I had some tech support issues. If only I had a good tech support guy. My phone is in a clip to hold it onto the mount so I can do these happy little videos. And I inadvertently clipped it down on the power button. So my phone kept restarting and I couldn't figure out why for a hot minute. So that was probably 10 minutes worth of my problem. Anyhow, hope you guys got something out of here or out of this. If you or your parent or your loved ones need somebody they can rely on for IT support, we do have what we call our Silver Shield support. Shameless plug for us, right? You know, we are flat rate $69 a month. Sorry, artificially inflated the price because, you know, it's those times. It's $69 a month. It's unlimited support. It's someone, you know, your grandparents, your aunt, your uncle, other relative can call if they need someone with some IT chops to verify something. Like, I got a call from my kids or my grandkids saying that they're stuck in Mexico. Is this legit, right? Because we answer that all the time. We do the same thing with the emails. We go and look and see if the emails are legit. Almost always they're not, but they want a test for it. So that's part of what we do for that. And we help them with other things too, other problems with their computers. Anyhow, that's what I've got. I don't think I've ever said this before, but I'm going to say it now. regardless of your platform, if you can like or share this video, that would be great. I'd love it. Give me a reason for doing it more and more. Feedback's always appreciated. If you like the videos, let me know. If there's something you think I should cover or change, also let me know. I'm going to let you go. You guys have a great Tuesday. Remember, cybersecurity starts with you, and we will talk to you next week. Ciao.